So this is an example of how the camera can be mounted outside the vehicle and the dialogue can be captured inside the vehicle via a wireless microphone system. Unique content adds a lot of value to any production.
Interesting. Interesting.
For 360 video to be included in an immersive experience makes a huge difference in the overall presence and the full story you want to tell. So it's certainly a great option to include. A simple setup like this Kandao Qoocam 8K 360 camera and this Saramonic Blink 500 Pro wireless receiver kit can make the whole experience of capturing that kind of content a breeze. Before we get into it, please smash that like button and subscribe below. It really helps us out and I greatly appreciate it. You'll probably want to keep high-resolution 360 panoramic images as the foundation of your tour. But including hotspots that show a 360 video in the exact same position that adds more life and detail, or a host giving a presentation of what's going on in the scene, can have a huge impact and add a ton of value to your tour overall. I'll try it. Some practical ways this technique could be utilized would be to have a host on camera presenting something in the scene, or to have two people mic'd up and doing an interview.
The interview.
You could also do a drone-like shot with the camera way up in the air and the person down below speaking, which makes for a very interesting intro or outro to a scene, or an establishing shot. And this is an example of an establishing shot or a drone-like shot that lets the talent walk around freely with the microphone plugged in, and you're able to get this full, wide view of the entire scene while still capturing all of the dialogue. The nice thing about it is it's so simple that everyone can just freely create. Your talent can truly be themselves in the scene and just take a part in the experience and come off in a very natural way. You don't have a lot of obtrusive production equipment and things like that around you. With Saramonic kit, all you have are these little receivers and essentially a little lav microphone like the one I have here. And your talent is otherwise free to be exactly how they would normally be and walk around the set as much as they like. That's it for those. Another way this adds versatility is to have the camera mounted inside or outside the vehicle while you're traveling so that you can hear what's going on inside the cab. Or in confined spaces where adding something like a boom mic might just be a little too complicated. Okay, this is a shot inside the car with me speaking, or a shot from the outside of the car with me speaking, and like the wireless mic picks it up, so that's what's cool. Right, so now we gotta get this bugger on here, huh? Nice and steady down there, right up the center. I always keep this little safety strap on here because I'm paranoid. Let's make sure that's actually on. Good, it's getting a signal. Good, it's not muted. Good. So this is an example of how the camera can be mounted outside the vehicle and the dialogue can be captured inside the vehicle via a wireless microphone system. Let's do this as our line out. We're gonna mount this onto here. If this thing just works like this, it's hilarious. So this is an example of how the camera can be mounted inside the cab and your talent is mic'd up with a wireless system inside the cab as well. Either one is versatile, and you could actually have two cameras, one inside, one outside, that let you capture either one. You could cut to the one that you want to use at any given moment. In any case, a wireless system like this paired with a 360 camera means that you're not going to have any production equipment or people in the shot that you have to remove later. This setup we have here is capable of filming content that is perfectly suited to virtual tours in particular. I think that's going to do it. With an output that meets or exceeds the quality possible to include in modern browser-based tour platforms. So if it comes down to the complexities of a more complicated and time-consuming system, determining whether or not you would even include 360 video content in your project at all, I highly recommend you check out some examples of how a simpler dual lens system paired with a good wireless microphone system could actually still allow for the inclusion of 360 video in your project. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I sincerely appreciate it and it truly helps me out. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot.